right, greetings. Thank you for joining us. All right, going to messages and to the Q&A. Greetings to you, Archangel Michael. Blessings. There's many shifts in your political landscape. It is showing corruption that's going on, at least in the U.S. There is, of course, many other timelines that are here to awaken for more disclosure of your reality. For those that need to awaken to the system here, at least in a calm way, not in a panic way. Some have been usually waking up in a panic. And the idea is to have a calming energy and also an understanding. It does make things easier. That helps more of the higher frequencies to come in, actually. It's just that you become more prepared for, angelic energies, alien energies, where it's just an easier transition. Not that those that are awakening now can connect to those things, but of course you never know. Because all of the elements feel your presence and they can appear at any time. If it has a purpose for you, and if it helps you in your incarnation, like you see an angel or an alien presence, usually angels are, usually aliens and angels work the same way, basically, to help you, either move out of danger or assist you in some form, just like with the apparitions of the Bible. So they don't, but as you connect more to the frequencies of the higher dimensions, the unseen can be seen when the time is right. Blessings. Thanks to you. The energies from Sirius. Blessings. We are the aquatic energy, fish frequencies, dolphin vibrations. Yes, a calming is needed for your reality. There are many worlds that are underworld water planets that many of you are connected to. Why so many are addicted to the sea, why so many are addicted to the beach, the oceans. You have more sea people here than you realize. Many of them have been part of the Atlantean energies of the past, and they're preserving the oceans by going out to sea, by going to the beach. Of course, they're re-energizing by going to the beach. It's just much more than just entertainment. It is a healing frequency. It's also protection of the sea. And many of those that go, interesting, those that go to the beach often, a lot of them do have knowledge of the ancient realms. They're not fully, and they're preserving it. Like, they're not always ready to remember, but they are preserving what's out there, especially the beaches, as beaches do enjoy that type of visitation. Yeah, it's just especially on the holidays, the weekends, it just does brings a calming to the earth, actually, quite a bit. So it is like a ceremony, but it's more personal. So there's no really agenda. Agenda is just there for enjoyment, of course. So brings you. We are from the ninth dimension, council. Blessings. We'll just, yes, call it that. It's greetings to you. We've been here before in your past. Blessings to you in this incarnation cycle. There are many God beings that are, yes, becoming, incarnating as human. Yes, you see the God complex here, and they realize it can only last so long. Basically, do see a change in your society, basically, for your humans or your average humans. Start to not let this game play out as it is now. Basically, for more humans to just look, yes, more multi-dimensional, not in an ego sense, but basically just to realize you're not the only ones here. You're not the only entities here. You're human, but there's a lot of elements that are here. And basically, the show of reality, the show of Earth, starts to reveal more of itself, meaning the game of reality starts to not be a game anymore. So humans aren't played anymore. So that's the reality that you're going into. It might not happen tomorrow, but you are in that level. It's a slow burn, but more of this energy will go out to all of you, basically. So you can live more of your lives not in fear and more enjoyment. Let's put it that way. It takes time to get to that, of course. So I'm here to answer your questions whenever you're ready. Blessings to you.
Great. Thank you, Ninth Dimensional Council. First, we have Daria.
Hey there, Ninth Dimensional Council. So I have a question because I was dreaming about a snake that was growing from being small to bigger. And I was the snake was, I guess it was a python. It wanted to cling on to me, like it wanted to be with me, like not with others. There was mentioned names there that I was like, yeah, okay. And I was putting the snake into a wagon, like, and I don't know, and it kind of didn't bit me, just held its mouth around my hand. But the strange thing is that I have seen snakes after the dream everywhere, and people are even screenshotting things with snakes on, and that they walk by and see a snake on the ground. So it has definitely been in my energy. So what is the message there?
Well, part of that snake is I think that part of it is your creation. It's like some of that has a timeline connection there. I feel like you're breaking that timeline. That is with the relationship energy of your past. So it feels like it's connected to an old relationship.
Yeah, because they said two names there that were two of my exes. So that can be it. Yeah.
It's finally breaking down, at least what I could see. When you see other snakes, it's also it's kind of like a way of showing that from what we're seeing from this, it's breaking apart. So it's not as strong as it used to be. Because the main snake that we're seeing is like the main timeline that they created. And now it's falling apart.
Yeah.
We'll see where that goes, of course.
Yeah, of course. Feeling positive. So any messages from you to me from your perspective?
Yes, you can say it came into this incarnation to quote have a conclusion of timelines, especially those in your lifetime. Basically, there's just closure. So there's been, and these are beings that you've known in the universe. So you come to this world to have some closure with a lot of these beings that are those that you might be cutting ties with, those that you're just like you're like refining your frequency by coming here. It's kind of like you're having a galactic meeting here where it's like you're settling out your differences for different beings. I've been paying the next, like, well, I'll see you on Earth. I'll meet them all on Earth and clear it. So you're actually doing a massive clearing by being here. I don't know if you feel
cool. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Well, I will get into that in a private channeling. Thank you, and have a cool channeling with this group. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. And the next questions are from Hariji.
Greetings, ninth dimensional council.
Greetings to you.
Thank you for coming in.
Mm.
Do you have any message from me?
There's a lot of cat people around you. I think you've heard this, a lot of Egyptian frequencies. It does seem like you've had family members that have been, at least from what I can see, mummified when they weren't necessarily supposed to be, or there's a lot of deception in your Egyptian timeline, basically, is what I see.
Oh, okay.
So ritual energies that just basically, I see just scandal after scandal during your Egyptian lifetimes. I feel like some of them are in your family line. You might even know some of these people. It's not entirely clear, but a lot of them are a type of cat people, you can say. Just let's put it this way: you've had in your family line backstabbers. That's nothing new.
That's nothing new.
But in Egypt, it was hard to trust anybody. At least one of your lifetimes, where it just felt like some of your family members are all turning against you.
Yeah, that might be true. Okay,
Yeah.
do you have any other message for me?
To go back into the Egyptian energy, there is the energy of poisons. I believe you're injected with in the past, and that might be another reason why you have a blockage from that time period. So you are here to make closure for certain individuals that caused that, poison you in the past, or in your current lifetime, is still causing you difficulties, or was. So it's like you're making closure in this lifetime.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
Blessings.
Next up is Dragon Palladium.
Hello, collective beings.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings, much love. Thank you for your presence.
Yes.
Blessings. I was wondering if you could help me with the recent dream astral traveling I was doing. It's just I was at a convenience store, and me and Kanye West, we were playing poker. There's like 2 or 3 other beings that are playing poker as well, and so I end up getting this hand, pocket aces, a really good hand, and so I end up betting a lot, and everybody calls me. And then that next card comes. I get triple eight. I get 3 aces. So I bet a lot. I'll bet a lot again, and everybody calls me again. And then finally, the last card was really nothing. So I bet heavily again. And at the time, it was weird because I could see the Kanye West's cards, and he had a flush, and I knew that he beat me, but I just had too much invested. I was like, I'm just gonna go all in. And Kanye, I think his wife or girlfriend helped him because he seemed kind of confused as to what to do. So he ends up calling me, and then of course he beats me. So I end up walking to Kanye West, and I was like, "Hey, congratulations, man! You beat me. You won. Let me go get my prizes." I had pocket aces, and then while I was walking away, he seemed like he was really sad about beating me. Like he really, yeah, I guess he didn't know who I was or what. But so as I was walking away, even one of the other poker guys, they're like, "Man, he kind of took that badly." And so I had to go get his winnings, and they were like 3 or 4 huge cups of like dark red, like slushy material. I thought it was ice cream at first, but I don't know what it is now. But so I ended up having to take it to this certain spot that was kind of cold. It was like a certain area I had to take it to. So I ended up going to take it to this area and dropping them off. And Kanye West and his girlfriend or female friend, they started walking toward me, and as I dropped the last big cup off, the lady started saying, "Oh, you can let them keep that last one. Just let them keep that last one. Let them keep it." And when they got up to me, the lady, she's like, "I just want to apologize." And I was like, "Oh, y'all won." And I didn't quite get why she wanted to apologize or whatever, but and I just want to have more info on that. Thank you.
Well, it just shows Kanye West is showing his cards. He's showing it to you. So you can say he's trying to redeem his energies, it feels like. And him winning, it feels like he probably cheated, from what I'm gathering. So you can say that was kind of like a karmic court type of dream. So it feels like he's trying to open up a little bit. So that's a good thing. And hopefully more celebrities show up, basically showing their cards like that. And slushy is not a good energy. I guess that's something that they drink. I'm not going to go into details of what that is. But this is good. So you think of yourself as like a part of the Galactic Alliance, and you're just there for them to show their cards. Look at it that way. So it's good. So that's nice.
Sweet. Yeah, I started getting that dark red slushy stuff was kind of like blood, or I know you don't want to go in. That's just that's what I started getting. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. And second question is my astral has been really busy lately. I'll just leave it open. Any messages that you can bring through? Thank you.
Well, see, it shows that you're getting somewhere. Not that you weren't, but things take time. So this is obviously not your average war. There's no guns or bullets flying in this reality, but it is an energy shift is what you're here to bring in. And as you see it, as you see this utopian reality and all that, and yes, it might be many years, or it's in some kind of future timeline, but either way, it just shows, just keep pressing on. You are making a difference. Of course, it's not always going to show itself of what you're doing, because actually you do win a lot. There's a lot of meaning you're getting somewhere, with your mission. It just doesn't always reveal itself. So, because it has to be secret, basically. I think you have an idea, but still, it shows that you're going places for sure. So, blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up is Galicia.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. For my first question, I'll leave it open if you have any messages for me and at this time, journey, path.
Oh, it seems like you're tapping into color, rainbow energies, but also color. Like you do your video montages, your connections, but there's color there. It's like you're speaking for the color too. Like the color is channeling through you, or the different colors. And that's Mother Earth energy, but just basically you're showing that basically the astral is working through you, and they're not obviously revealing everything. They're kind of talking in code, but they are obviously they're healing. But there'll be days, I don't know if you've had this yet, but when they'll actually give you like a complete galactic message, if they have not done already. It might not be too long, but it'll come out of nowhere from what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get plenty of different downloads and different things, if that's what you mean.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll come like, it's usually a very kind of macro perspective, like bird's eye view. So it's not always, details. Then I'll listen to things that fills it in for me, but it helps.
We feel like some of these are going to be kind of heavy. What's coming? Like you feel like, whoa, I feel like that's you.
Yeah, I had one of those last night with kind of the CERN stuff, with like understanding how CERN is imprinting onto our DNA, like, and just that whole thing of, what is our memories, what are not our memories. But then I also kind of feel eventually it won't really matter so much. It's gonna be like choice of what we're gonna do now. I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot.
Right.
But with the color,
just be yourself. Yeah, some of the implant, it's best not to go to.
Yeah, it can just it's a mind twister. And I do feel that kind of like you'll drive yourself insane trying to figure out that way. So I almost feel like kind of like the people on Titanic that are like playing the instruments while the, ship is going down. Yeah, a little bit like that.
Well, look at life as a boat ride.
Yeah.
Just flow with it, even if the waves get kind of strange.
Yeah, I'd be like, first get the kids on the lifeboats, and then I'm just gonna keep playing the violin or whatever. Yeah. And the color resonates. I did this whole healing, and I don't know why I was gifting to the spirit realm a lavender flower, but it was like deep. I was crying and like handing it to them and telling them to protect it, and the color was very significant. And lavender came through. I don't know.
Well, the color, it's the astral is coming to you, so the color is protection also.
Okay. For my second one, my mom's friend that she's been friends for years with her passed away. Her name was Denise Touche. I think 2 or 3 days ago she passed away. Is there anything that she might have to say to my mom, or any messages, or just if she's doing okay? And Denise.
Well, she didn't want to leave so sudden, but she feels like her soul needed, I guess that's even more like a reboot, a regeneration. It's being regenerated right now. Of course, she's in the spirit realm. She has been trying to fight to get back into her body, but she is feeling the prayers from from your mother, family, those that are around. She was a little bit scared going into spirit, but she has more embraced it. It's going to take her a while to get used to it. She's trying to sit down where there's no chairs. She's just trying to do human things, something to do with sitting down. It's just like when you sit down, you get kind of frustrated. It's like she feels like she doesn't have to do that now. So, but she does feel anything you say, anything you send energy to, she feels all of those frequencies. So it's very helpful because she can't read thoughts, but if you say a prayer to her, she can hear that though.
Yeah, that kind of confirms. I was getting some psychic stuff too with her and the body and all that. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I'll tell my mom that. Thank you very much. Blessings.
Next is Lindsay.
Oh, hello. Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I have a question. Well, there's this girl at my work. Her name's Jennifer, and she's, I believe, a reptilian. And I've caught her stealing from me, and it's like I finally have started locking stuff up, but like she keeps doing stuff. Like today, I caught her in something, and then she lied in my face. Is there anything I can do? I'm not like triggered by it. I just didn't know if like there's some specific reaction she's looking for, or like what to do.
No, she's just a thief from the old days. She's almost like a squirrel.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like in her nature, at least for now it is.
Okay. So is she just going to continue to like come after me stealing, or is there anything else?
It's best just to have your guard up. She just right now it's just a phase she's going through. She hasn't been caught.
Okay, but will she be caught with someone else?
Oh, most doubt. No doubt. Yes.
Okay, but it's not going to be me. It's going to be someone else.
It feels like it's something. Yeah, it's like a psychosis she's going through. Some kind of. This is how she's dealing with life, you can say.
Oh, okay.
She's not trying to do these things. I feel like it's more just just like a mental situation she's going through.
Okay, great. And then thank you. And my next question is, can you tell me about connection with Isis? I have, or any elaboration about that?
Well, during the time of Egypt, you grew up being taught about Isis, and you can say you connect to those energies here in this incarnation to recharge yourself, to look for higher wisdom. It's kind of like connected to Mother Earth, you could say. But she's kind of like more like a modern day version of us, like that. So it seems like she's helping you. I feel like more protections, but also wisdom.
Okay.
Just coming to. So decoration. I'm not sure if you're decorating yourself.
Oh, always.
Well, that's probably that. Yeah, she's known to wear all these things.
Well, I don't know all these things, but I definitely like to wear things.
Like jewelry and all that. That's her.
Wow.
So yeah, so it's like, hey, you guys have something in common.
Okay.
But that's all protection for yourself. Sometimes you wear like necklace. Sometimes they have different meanings. Sometimes you want to be a chameleon. Sometimes you want to be seen.
Yeah.
So it all has a purpose to it.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, thank you.
Next up, we have Yuli.
Greetings. My first question is any messages for me?
I just feel like your energy is getting a reboot. It feels like it will take a couple of weeks for you to feel like this new vibrations coming through. of just having more energy. But I feel like you're in that phase currently. I feel like you get new ideas, just want to do things differently. Once you move around more, maybe to other places, but right now you're still kind of in like in this energy of mourning. Not that you'd be fully out of it, but you want to still have that mourning energy, but still want to connect with others. But a lot of times it's kind of like being in a monastery. It's like sometimes it's better just to not have that many people around. It's quite hard.
Okay, and my second question is, what I've been doing in astral.
I see a lot of birds. See a lot of birds watching. You connect to the angels. You appear as an angel. Energy, you're healing others that are going through traumas at this time. And you're just having just this healing frequency with others that are going through a lot. And just helping tragic situations not unfold, or those that you can assist with to not happen. I feel like you're helping some tragic situations not to occur.
Thank you, and blessings.
We have Michael.
Greetings, hi Dick.
Greetings.
So my channelings that I've been doing, they're different from most channelers. It's kind of like it, and it's not. It just flows through me sometimes. Well, the few times, and I'm not called on it. Like my dog Zoe just kind of flew through me. It's like just like a flow, and I just right now I just feel I just want to be comfortable with certain beings to channel, and so I was just wanting to see any advice on that. Just stick with people that that I like. Amanda comes through me in channels, but I don't have to get ready for her. She just comes when needed, and she actually can help me. She tells me stuff that I need to know through me. It's kind of weird, but I guess we're all different channeling, right?
It's Archangel Michael is one you can bring in through. If like or other angels that you're interested in, it's up to you. Feel that the Archangel energy can help you heal yourself, help you forgive some old energies, old connections. That's up to you, though.
Okay, but it will get stronger, right?
Yes, it depends. If there's a rush for it, just do it. Just do what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not something that you can speed up or anything like that. Just the more you do it, the better.
Yeah, it makes me very, very happy when it flows through me. It makes me feel so light. But okay. So my second question is it's a white reptilian that is one of my altars. I don't believe that I am completely draconian, but I have been mixed, but there's been some bleed through in this life with it. Like there's something I need to know about my other altar that is a white winged reptilian or Draco, whatever. I think it's the high. I'm not really sure. Is there anything that needs to be told to me about this? It's a positive being, and it's me, but just in another.
Well, there's different. Yeah, there's different versions of you. There's one in Mars. There's a Draconian Mars. That's probably one of the stronger ones. But it's basically just. I mean, even as a reptilian, a white reptilian, you still go through discrimination from others. I mean, others aren't always trusting a reptilian being. So you're still working on earning this trust from others. I mean, it has challenges. So you're feeling some of that, it seems.
Where is this solid white coming from as being a reptilian?
Well, that's where is it coming from? That's what it looks like.
Okay, it's very rare to hear reptilian beings being solid white.
Oh yeah, you just don't hear about them, but there are quite a few. They just don't. They just stick to the gray ones when they're getting messages from. But yes, there are white ones. They just not. They just don't. They just don't talk very often. That's all.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Blessings.
Next up is Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I wanted to know about my chakras. Like, did I incarnate with some that were just blocked, or how are my chakras doing? Like, any blockages?
Well, when you incarnate, I guess your crown chakra was slightly blocked.
Mm-hmm.
I believe most of your crown chakra, but when you're born here, I believe that's to block some of your abilities, probably because they don't have too much of them. You do actually have a lot of Lemurian energy. I mean, you can come in here like a superpower being, but it's like you just calm that down for this. Currently, it does feel like your root chakra is causing some. It has to do with the people around you, or just work situation. Some of the frustration seems to be a little bit going on there.
Okay, so it's basically my root right now.
Yeah, it seems like the root. I'm not sacral chakra a little bit,
okay,
but most of the root. It's both sacral chakra, the root.
Okay, so I could just work on that with frequency.
Yeah, just do a clearing. Yeah, I do a clearing there. Well,
okay.
I would just do a clearing all your chakras.
Yeah,
those chakras just to do. Yeah, because it feels like you're going through a timeline shift change, so that's why. So
okay.
It's a balance out. Probably by this next month, probably at the end of this month, you'll see things different.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. And my second question is, what is my connection to you, the ninth dimension council?
Of course, there are many ninth dimension. Everybody has their own ninth dimension, but yes, part of basically, I mean, we are connected to Pleiadian energies, but we're connected to many other species, not just them.
Oh, okay.
Basically, but yeah, it's about the creation of Earth. Basically, this dimension, this is a place you come to when you're seeing creation of other worlds, especially the physical reality. So I feel like in the ninth dimension, you were, part of the Elohim. There's probably other beings you're connected to, but one was the Elohim, being part of the Earth, and it's as it evolves, as it's,
Do I help with like any specific area on the Earth, like water or mountains, like anything like that, or is there anything?
Let's see around the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, okay.
There's probably other places, Asia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Asia, just China. You have a lot of China connections.
Interesting.
That seems to be a heavy. There's probably other places too, but China has a lot of conflict there, as you could probably see.
Okay.
That's throughout its history. It's not just recently.
Yeah.
There's a lot of there's all kinds of dragons, and they're hiding all kinds of stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense too, with the dragons and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, all the magic and all that. Yeah, they can't keep that stuff hidden sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, great. All right. Thank you. Blessings.
Next up, we have Crystal Cleanse Miami.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I wanted to know if you can give me any messages about a trip I'm planning to go to Naples in October and meeting a friend.
Looks like it'll be fine. It'll be successful. Feel like you'll, I guess, get a lot off your chest.
Okay.
Is that the reason going there? But I feel like closure, but not with that person, but closure with other people. We just have another insight. It'd be good. It's good.
Okay. Cool.
It looks like it'll be a little heavy, only for your conversation and stuff like that, but it's not a negative thing. It's just going deep was what I said.
So this is like a temporary thing. I'm gonna do the trip to do the healing, and that's it.
It's up to you if you want to go back there or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean that's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks good.
Thank you. And I wanted to see if the energy around my hearing that's coming up in September, because I did some work. I wanted to see if a shift has happened.
Not entirely.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do more then.
More?
Yeah, it's 50% more to make things change there.
Wow. I don't know what more to do.
Just keep doing what you're doing. Or do it if you do like a candle ritual or something like that. Just do it every day.
Oh,
Your
God.
intentions and clear out anything. Yeah, because this person's pushing back on you a lot, as you can see.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I thought he met somebody that he moved on.
Well, yeah, but don't you still have a trial going on though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, that's still going on.
Oh.
So doesn't mean it's gonna let up on the trial.
Doesn't he want to be with that person and just let me go?
I don't know about that. No. Why can't you have both?
There's those crazy psychotic stuff.
You got to find out.
Oh, God. This is sad.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Blessings.
Thank you. Next, we have James.
Wonder if I get a message from Princess Diana, and also as this thing I have in my hand is a real quartz crystal.
Yes, it feels like it is real, as far as we can tell. Feels like it does give you energy. To a certain extent, it does help your chakras out. It's help you letting go of what energies you don't need. It's like kind of like a sword, you can say, technically, not a real sword. As for Princess Diana, she said something about her shoes, like help her relax. She does connect to your higher astral. She shows like there's what is it? Oh, what is it? The balls, the ballroom dancing, things like that, parties she goes to, and the higher astral. And I'm assuming the queen is slowly slipping out of this reality. So slowly.
I was wondering, was she in my dream last night and also a few days ago?
Yes, Diana. Yes, yeah. She thought she was helping you sort out your timeline, helping you connect more to yourself. You're actually doing some deep clearing, at least astrally. You might not remember it here in the physical. You don't need to, but you are doing. Yeah, it should get lighter in your reality. Maybe not completely, but it feels like you should see some improvements.
Next up, we have Mary.
Greetings, Ninth Dimensional Collective.
Greetings.
I have a question. Which extraterrestrial, physical, non-physical beings or collectives do I have the strongest rapport or connection with?
Andromeda, I feel like you have a leadership position there. Of course, yeah, part of there are councils that you're involved with. It's very neutral. It's very calming, friendly. It's not all, they don't have a kingship. But that's where from what I can see, that's one of the places you go to for relaxation.
Oh, thank you. Another quick question. I'm feeling that I am spending a lot of time in astral, a lot. Can you tell me what, if anything, that you will or can tell me what I'm doing? I get fleeting glimpses of it, but not anything in detail.
Well, you're working on your future timeline here, so that's why they don't show it. You're setting up your future. More, yes, blissful energies and just calmer frequencies. So something to do with bells. There's some bell energies there. Bells are great for the spirit realm. It can just connect you to the spirit.
Wow.
You hear a bell in your reality, it's like it just clears out the low frequencies and connects you to the higher dimensions. But you're setting up the future. You are cutting cords. There was a dragon energy that you're clearing out from your past.
I have an idea
Yeah,
about that.
exactly. It's like a red dragon. That red dragon is just probably one of the more intense beings on this planet. As you probably know.
Yes.
Well, you're there to put them out. I mean, fire out. As you
Yes.
can know.
Oh, blessings. Thank you so much.
Next up, we have Andrew.
Greetings.
Greetings.
My first question is also about what I'm doing in the astral.
I just see with scientists, just experiments. There is Einstein's energy there. I mean, he's like a big kid though. So something about bubble gum and things like that. But either way, you're there's you have like a 17th century scientific connection. Definitely have art incarnations back then in the scientific community in Europe. So although you kept to yourself because your radical ideas.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you.
Yes.
My other question was just, I had this dream where I was in the astral or whatever, and it was a being. It kind of looked like reptilian, esque, like maybe a snake, and asking if I was ready to connect. And I don't do you get anything from that, or
It's best not to connect to that guy.
Okay, cool.
I don't think you did either. He's just trying. Now that's going to happen. So that you didn't make a connection to that thing.
Okay.
But realize that's how they operate. Yeah, just trying to get you to pull you to the dark side, basically.
Right. Okay, cool.
No worries there, though. You're fine, though.
All right, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, blessings.
Blessings.
Next up is Austin.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
I was wondering, could you tell me any gifts that I came into this incarnation with?
You do have a strong connection to the astral where every now and then some of those memories might come through. They might show up in imagination. You do have intuitive ability that can connect to the energies of others. You do have empath ability that can connect to others. Maybe too good of an empath ability at times, but you're very connected to nature. Not everybody has that. You might not always realize it, but it feels like there's a nature connection that sometimes you know what the birds are talking about, sometimes you know certain things. It feels like more the animals than trees. But you have like an intuitive connection to some of the animals at least. Listens.
Thank you. And I was wondering, just do you have any other messages for me?
There is I don't know if this is brought up in the past. There's an Anunnaki connection. I feel like you're there to keep them from getting too intense. For some of them, like you knew that some of them were kind of intense towards humans and didn't like humans, and was there to kind of like calm down the aggravation there. You knew exactly like your Anunnaki brothers were, but it's like because some Anunnaki are actually jealous of humans, and some of the humans are, I guess, insulting the Anunnaki in the past. So there's some of that going on. So some of that might come to memory over time. So blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to read the questions for knowledge needed. So my first question is, what did they not like about me at my recent job interview?
It's not making I guess it's just qualifications. I guess it's not making itself clear, but it feels like qualifications is something that they feel like it didn't work with them. And I guess it's the chemistry. I wouldn't take it personal or anything like that. You just had a different energy than what they're used to.
Thank you. And the second question is, do you have any messages?
Well, the job situation, just keep. Well, I feel like you'll make the right match. That was not the right match, obviously. But I feel like there'll be a place. It's not making it clear where or how you'll find it, but I feel like it'll be where you're not looking. It'll be something that obviously you'll find it, but it'll be a place that you least expect it. You'll find it. It seems. So, blessings.
Thank you. Next up is Tristan.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
The two Archangel Michael before you and the Sirians before you were both talking about being sending calm to the world, and
Yes.
so that's my specialty. But recently I've been watching more news, or just out of sheer boredom, doing things that generally, how can I put it? It's not really. I'm not really invested in it. It is really out of boredom, but it's information that before I would kind of just avoid, just because it's not calming or doesn't fulfill me. Now it's just kind of like, it's like gossip or something. But is that interfering with my ability to send out calm and do my job, kind of thing?
No, it seems like the news. What's going on in the news? It feels like it's attracting your energy. You're sending calm to it, is what I see there. You might get aggravated by some of what you're seeing, but normally you would ignore it. So it's getting your attention for a reason. I don't think it's getting your attention to brainwash you. You were connecting to it to see what they're doing. You're sending energy to it.
Oh, okay. So okay.
That's what I see there. I don't. Normally, you have no reason to look at it, but some reason it's talking to you.
Yeah.
So So you're just looking at it as like, oh, geez.
Well, that is a
but I feel like it's like, yes, are they going there? Are they really doing this? Yes, they are.
Okay.
So look at it from that point of view. Yeah, it's not that you're trying to get on anyone's bandwagon or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
The other question is, we mentioned about how when people incarnate, you can incarnate with like past injuries, and so you'll have like a birthmark where you got an arrow through you or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering, I have like well, it's not a birthmark, it's a mark on my cheek, but I didn't have it when I was younger. It came around my late 20s. Is there any reason that showed up?
Only thing, it feels like it's not making itself completely like you got hit in the face.
Okay.
And it feels like it just like it left a scar there from a previous lifetime. And think of it just a memory of that connection. It feels like it might have been relationship related. Like you're trying to get someone to think the way you thought, something like that. And they just want nothing to do with it, and they retaliated. That's the vibration I'm getting from that.
Okay. So interesting. All right.
I feel like see what you feel on that. It can disappear one day. If like it's just a reminder.
That's so interesting. I really like that kind of stuff where it can be something so like unconnected, and it's like, oh, so that was my wife when my past whatever going. I suffered all my life. Take that.
Something like that. Yes. Yeah. You can connect to it intuitively, see what you feel on that.
Yes. Okay. Blessings.
Blessings.
Thank you. Next up is Premium.
Hi, greetings.
Greetings.
My first question is related towards my new job. I noticed that recently, as I've been doing my new job, the biggest thing that I do is like making sure that all the kids are in check, or all my group is together. And it reminds me a lot, and I was explaining this to my girlfriend. I used the words like, oh, it was like herding sheep. And she brought up to me that it reminded her of the canine energy that I've been once previously talked about that I had. So I wanted to know if does my canine energy come out during those moments?
Yeah, you can say that. Yes, yes. It's also like I mean, you've been like a schoolmaster also in your past. You've been part of
Wow.
schools, yeah.
Awesome.
So, well, we've had female incarnations, or like a female teacher in your
Makes sense.
past. So yeah, it's like in the 1800s, something like that. So yeah, but the canine for sure, yeah.
Awesome.
The
Okay, that's
canine,
awesome to
yeah, the
know.
sheep, yes. I don't think you're looking at it that way, but yeah, it's like get together, everybody. Yeah, just come on, get your. You guys are because humans are a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome to hear. My second question is just related towards my new job and what is like the energy with my connection to the people in my job.
Well, we've known them, yeah, school lifetimes. Like you worked for a school. So
Wow.
you've known that, yeah, you've been like even a principal, you've been, like a small town, nothing huge. But yeah, you've been kind of, yeah, school energies in your past. Nothing, not universities, but more your small town type school, even churches in your past. So
That's so interesting too, because I literally coach like these Catholic schools, and I'm around these churches a lot, and I don't know why. I just feel so excited, like when I'm in these when I'm in these elementary schools, like this excitement that I'd never seen with like universities. It's always like that. Oh, that childlike wonder when I'm in those elementary schools.
Yeah, it's a really, and in the past, the world, yes, has its complications, but even with religion, that was a good vibration. Yeah, the people that were getting along, the places that you were at, it was a high vibration for sure.
Oh, awesome! That's good to
So,
know.
yeah, you feel protected by them. Those are old friends. So, yes, they've had multiple incarnations. It goes back to the 1600s. A lot of those are American lifetimes, but yeah, you just feel safe in small time, town America. It's all good.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Blessings.
Thank you. Next up, next up is Linnell.
Hello, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
So my first question is, what's the energy like with me going on a trip to Mexico? Is that going to be possible within this next upcoming year?
Yes, I feel like there's travel restrictions are going. They shouldn't be that many.
Okay.
And it should be, it'd be a little bit, going to Mexico and all that. Just stay in your groups, your friends, and just stay with your people. You should be fine.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Yeah, just good just to stay with your people. That's the
Yeah.
main thing. Crossing the border, it should be all right.
Okay. And my next question was, do my spirit guides have any messages for me?
Yes, you are open up new time-wise, even for new friends, when the time's right. But you are open up new friend energies. But you are bringing more protective frequencies around you, which is very important. Yeah, so it's good for you to continue focus on your energy protection. Not just physically, yes, but also just on an energy level. It's good to have that as a focus. You don't have to focus on all day, but when you do your energy protection is really important for you too.
I do. I protect my energy in a bubble whenever I go somewhere or go to work or go to school.
So this is just a reminder then. But yeah, just you're on the right track. So just because there are people trying, they can try to take you off track. Don't worry about that. But yeah, just a reminder to stay safe with that. So, all right, blessings.
Thank you. Blessings.
Thank you. Next up, I have Braden's questions. His first question is, what am I doing in Astral Secret Space Program lately?
In fact, there's a Martian connection there. There's a two-headed person there, like a brother or sister or something like that, or a commander. There's some AI technologies that you're trying to heal there, because this Earth is working towards connecting more to Mars. So you're still doing, there's a lot of back end work you're doing there. So, blessings.
All right. And his second question is, are there any other messages from yourself or the tall rights around me? Thank you and blessings.
You are bringing more positive frequencies around yourself. It is good to mind those that are around you. Just stranger, like at work, or just the vibes aren't always the best around you, as you know. Just good to just be more aware of that, because some people aren't thinking like they used to. Some people are getting kind of crazy a little bit. So, but you're definitely on the right track. So, blessings.
Next up, we have Silverclaw.
Hello, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
So my first question is, my last plant came out very bad after I harvested it, and I just wanted to know what I did wrong or what I could avoid for next time.
I don't know. It feels like it could have been, I guess, harvested or taken out of there sooner. Oh, that sounds about right.
Well, the thing is that it looked very stemmy, and it kind of looked like there was some root damage at some point, but I don't know what I did wrong. I just wanted to know if it's like genetic or.
Yeah, it feels like more like a disease hit it. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like really you could have done anything to prevent it. I don't even know if you even caused it. It feels like it just was it's more within itself.
Also, like closer to like genetics, kind of like it wasn't a seed and stuff kind of thing.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, that's good to know.
All the other ones are fine. The other ones.
The other ones. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that helps incredibly because I didn't do anything. I thought it was gonna be the best ever, but it just didn't look that way. So that's really good to know.
Yeah, just energy around it wasn't very healthy, it seems.
Okay, and as long as the other ones are fine. And so my next question is, so I kind of been asking this a lot lately, but it's just I feel very, very frustrated living where I live. It's kind of like it's been my whole life where I don't really want to go use the kitchen, and I don't really want to. I want my privacy, and I don't want certain people around me, basically. And it's just been my life, and I'm just really fed up, and so I'm just really frustrated coming home, and I just don't. I'm just very, very upset, basically, and I just want any kind of advice, any insight, anything that can help me cope.
Well, it looks like you are moving towards a move, but the move's not going to happen yet. But it just basically you're making closure with the place. So yeah, it's just likely there's some things you have to overcome, but it does look like you're ending that timeline. Doesn't mean you're going to get out of there instantly. But and the vibrations aren't that like they used to be either. It seems like they got a lot lower. That's another reason why you feel that way. Due to the economy and just society in general, that has a reason for it also. So
Okay, great. I'll just keep us smudging.
Yeah, just do it the best you can.
Yeah, that's the best I can do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fantastic to know.
Yes, blessings.
Next up, I have the questions from Heather. Thank you for coming in. I wanted to ask if there were any past lives I should be aware of that could impact my decisions now.
Only thing we see is the Roman incarnations. It doesn't really show. Well, you're like a grandmother of many children, and they kind of some of the children got in the way of your thinking and your belief in yourself. Like they tested your decision making. So you can put the energy just to clear that lifetime, or something similar to that, yes, that or just roam in general. Basically, for you to feel more confident about yourself.
Thank you. Second question, are there any connections in this life I should pay closer attention to? Blessings.
Oh, can you say that question again? What was that?
Sure. Are there any connections in this life I should pay closer attention to?
Just the connection to the trees, nature. Yeah, just anything with nature, it seems. That seems to be something that, yeah, nature connections where you feel it's comfortable. So just leave it with that. Blessings.
Thank you. Next up, we have Liz.
Hi, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
My first question is, I had a really tough job that I rushed through in July, and it was really hard on my system and zero self-care, you know. And after that, I had my defenses collapsed, and about 3 weeks ago, I came down with the flu. Okay, but then it was very it got bad because I developed a pain under my ribs that wouldn't let me sleep. So I kind of got desperate, and I have two friends who are healers, and one of them advised me to do showers with salt, rubbing salt, and like saying a prayer for protection. And then my other friend recommended this woman who reads your aura, and that she was very good. And she told me that I was affected by two different uh, um, cases of ritual magic, and one of them had been cast in 1999, quite a long time ago. And the second one was in April. So can you tell me anything about who have attacked me?
Yeah, those are lower dimensional, lower dimensional beings connected to the earth. Yeah, there's two of them. So doing an energy cleanse of just, yeah, they're like dark entities basically.
Okay, and how is my aura right now?
It's around purplish color. You might feel weak, but it feels
Yes.
like your energy is as well. I mean,
Okay.
you are healing. Yes, you went through an energy attack, and you feel like you're coming out of it. But yeah, it might take a while for you to heal from it. It doesn't feel like those beings are attached to you anymore, though. But they
Right.
were. They went right through you, and they just attacked you for your, once again, your belief systems and everything. You know, you're ascending, so they don't. So that's what
Okay,
it came
yes,
after.
because this woman said that she was also sealing me, so they wouldn't
Yes.
come back. Okay.
But it's also good for you to do your own energy cleansing also.
Yes, yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and can you give me any advice? Are there any other things that I could do to help
Bells, sound healing. Like you have a bell or any kind of or high vibrational music, a bell
Okay.
frequency can help clear them out.
Okay,
Like a
what about
sound bowl, you want to do whatever.
or Tibetan, you know, the Tibetan things that you
Mhm.
Tibetan
Just
bowl, singing bowl?
yes,
That help?
yes. Just sound. They don't like sound.
Okay, okay,
So
great.
that's a good. Yeah,
Drum,
they get
drumming?
all comfortable.
Would
Yeah.
drumming be good also?
That's okay, but that's okay, but the sound that's good, but the chime they
Okay,
really don't like that.
okay,
So
I
it's good,
see.
yeah. Do the chimes, and
Yeah.
you can do the drums and do the chime
Thank you.
as long as you need to do it. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you. Blessings.
Thank you. Next, we have April.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Thank you for being here. Um, I have a baby squirrel right now taken care of, and through the years I've raised like probably 25 squirrels, and I just wondered, why do these squirrels keep coming to me, and what's my connection to squirrels?
But I see you like as a big squirrel mom. So you say you put your energy out there for them to come to you when they're injured.
Yeah.
So it's your connection, it's your contract with the earth. Obviously, not many people are looking for squirrels, injured, especially injured ones. And
Yeah.
not many people can handle a squirrel.
Yeah.
So yeah, just obviously those are kind of like your children.
Hmm.
So kind of a reckless children. So yeah, it's just part of your timeline here.
Okay. Any messages for me from your group?
It does seem like the squirrels are helping you heal your pirate lifetimes. Well, even as a pirate, you had like a squirrel with you too.
Oh,
You had
wow.
pet ones with you, yeah. So you live dangerously in your past with your squirrel. So you've also lived with like wild animals, especially like with birds, like exotic birds,
Okay.
like the cockatoo.
Yeah, I've been feeling a lot of bird connections lately. I'm really kind of
Yeah.
interested in them suddenly.
Especially the cockatoos. I think the parrots or the cockatoos, I think, I don't know, it's you or you and their collective, I don't know, you kind of butt heads, it seems.
Okay.
There's something going on between you guys. So I don't think you always get along with those guys.
Yeah. They're loud.
But yeah, that's yeah, you can connect to the bird. Not that you need birds flying over you and everything. The hawks seem like you connect to in your area.
Yeah. Yeah, we see them all the time back here.
Yeah. So that's just they do like a protective grid around where you are.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Thank you so much. Next, we have Brendita. All right, we can come back to her. Next up, we have Karam, and I'm going to read his questions. The first question is, how do I maintain a high self connection at the new apartment where I'm alone? Please suggest a strategy.
Candles are good. Connected to is up to him. Buddha doesn't mean you have to have a Buddha statue. So a Buddha frequency, that's up to you. Also, you're connected to the dragons. Dragons are okay. Also, well, it's just good to clear the frequencies like with sage and things like that. But a candle can help out a lot. I mean, you can have some spiritual energies like a crystal ball can help you clear, help you feel. You need something spiritual to help you feel at home, whatever that might be. Some medallion, a crystal, whatever it might be, for you can feel like you're home. 'Cause you don't feel at home there, as you can see. So.
Thank you. The second question is, was manifesting this new job a mistake? As the current job is teaching me what is behind the curtains of my actions, does this job have much to offer me growth-wise? Will it allow me to maintain a high self-connection while I live at the new apartment?
Yeah, you're still adjusting to it. You're feeling the agendas. You don't like the agendas, and it's mostly for a financial reason why you're there, but it's helping you connect more to yourself. And it's there to give you more time with you. Now, obviously, that's not always the best idea, but it's something that it feels like this job's not going to go away unless you want it to go away. But it feels like it's helping you connect. So it'll be a little bit tough obviously in the beginning, but I feel like it won't be always easy. But over time, the job will make more sense though on their level. What's going on with them?
Thank you. Next, we're going to go to Christy.
Yes, Creeks.
Hey, I was wondering how me and Hayden have been doing in Astral and kind of what we've been up to.
It seems to be fine. It seems like there's, I don't know, I see a basketball there. You're connected to other alien groups. There is some the mantis, and you're connected to playful grays. Grays that listen to like music. I can hear them listening to rap music, but they don't know what they're listening to. But it feels like you're
party.
you're connected to like kind of childish grays. They're serious, but they're not too childish, but they're kind of they're kind of bluish also.
Ooh, okay.
So they're there's like a tall bird being there. And you kind of go inside their version of a nightclub.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
So it's like being around a bunch of kids. It's like they don't know what they're doing. But they're
I was visualizing that in my living room the other night with
Yeah.
all the orbs and stuff flying around, and I manifested them all coming in there like it was a rave out in my living room.
it's like an alien party. It's not just the grays there. There's other things. But the other beings aren't showing themselves. There might be a llama there. A pterodactyl somewhere there. So that came out.
And some kind of like a aquatic female looking, maybe Syrian or something. I don't know.
Yes, one that has like a whale type of energy
Oh, okay.
connected to her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're definitely making some connections for sure.
Yeah. I keep drawing this lady like that, so I think that's her.
Well, it's kind of like you live in kind of like the cantina in Star Wars. You're part of Star Wars reality is what you two are kind of connected. Not exactly, but it has some similarities there.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is. Okay, so my second question is about like Hayden and his homeschooling started today, and I just wanted to see kind of any messages about his schooling, because he stays home and stuff like that, and I do it all with him, but just kind of an idea or like a forecast or something like that for his schooling.
Well, as you already know, he has trouble learning. He has trouble paying attention.
Yeah.
So I do see him paying attention to something like a cookie.
Chocolate chip cookie.
Not that you want to bribe him with those type of things, but if it was all about cookies, he would probably have a better time. Carrots
That's what we did today.
Yeah. So
exactly.
yeah. So it's just you can make learning as fun.
Yeah.
By changing.
Bribing with chocolate chip cookies. That's how I have to do it.
Cartoon characters or something like that. He just has trouble, as you know, focusing. So he's just
His mind is just gone somewhere else.
It's centered in this dimension. Yes, as you know.
Yeah.
I mean, when he's talking to you, he's talking to the grays at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's where all the connection comes in. Then.
Yeah, he's on a ship practically. I mean.
Oh yeah.
He's always on a ship. There are some Palladian beings, tall white beings sometimes that visit. That's why sometimes it gets kind of loud. Sometimes the tall whites come in. That always have the best, and you can feel like they're up to something. Let's put it that way.
He loves to talk about the rhinoceroses.
Yeah, because they're the buddies.
Yeah. Any kind of like the ornery, beings. He loves the orneriness of that, I think.
Yeah. Well, the rhinoceros are kind of like the canines.
Oh, okay.
They're like a big dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way he sees them, as playful.
That is cool.
Not everybody sees them that way.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you so much.
Animals to get animals. Maybe you can incorporate that into your teaching.
Yeah, something like that, maybe. But he might be thinking about the chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, he probably wants that. Yes. All right.
And he doesn't forget. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. And we all want to thank Bobby for his service. And next up is Bobby.
Okay, thanks, Dragon. Yeah, appreciate you pitching in tonight. It's not one of those good days for me, but thank you, Ninth Dimensional Council, for your help tonight. My first question, it was brought up again this past week about this reality being a simulation. Can you explain the physical nature of this planet? Is it physical with simulated elements? Is it all a simulation? And does that mean my vibration is that of like a computer hacker?
Well, it does feel like your energy. Well, it has organic sides to it, and it has an artificial intelligence. It
Right.
feels like your energy has been going more to the artificial intelligence side, and it might have drained you recently.
Yeah.
So it feels like your energy was just wandering, like you're just scanning. I'm assuming it feels like you got attacked by what you're seeing, picking up on. Feels like you connected to the grid. That's your
Right.
so.
Well, when I first had my activation, it felt like a filter was taken off my eyes, and I saw everything was like made of the same element that was vibrating. I could see the shape and outline of everything, but everything was made of the same thing, which kind of made me think of like the Matrix in a
Yes.
sense, so like a hologram reality where this overlay was over everything. Is that kind of like what I was
Yes.
tapping into when you're
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about the grid?
Definitely, yes. It just has an organic, as energy. Energy created this reality.
Right. It felt organic, had earth color tones. It wasn't like artificial green
Yeah,
like
it's
the
not.
movie.
Yeah, it's not artificial. I mean, there's parts of it that are like that. Yes,
Right.
but most of it's just art. Yes, as you say, it's organic frequency, and you went to realms you weren't supposed to go into, and obviously you're feeling it. So,
Yeah.
but your energy will come back from what we see.
Yeah, I'm feeling better. Thanks. No, thank you for that. For my second question, I was going to ask for a message to help me feel grateful for just being alive, but the Arcturians, they reminded me that when I fall into those loops of negative thoughts about being here, standing in my power means pulling myself out of that downward spiral. So, do any of the beings currently helping me have any messages on negative loops that may be deep-seated or ancestral, which I may not be aware of, but would make a world of a difference if, on how I experience this world?
Well, first off, what you went through recently, it seems like it's like you touched the car battery and got overcharged. That's what we're seeing with that.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I feel a little. Yeah.
it also opened up more of your Kundalini to see, patches of this reality. So partly you're like you're integrating into this earth more, at least into its matrix, you could say.
Okay.
So it's not a negative. It's just you're going to like another side of yourself.
Yeah. I feel myself slipping like into like an in-between space.
It's kind of like you're going into the computer, you could say.
All right, very cool.
The computer of this reality, yeah. So it's going to
And
get
it's
more.
like having diplomatic discussions with it.
Yeah, it'll get more organic. Yes, you might even run into like a Neo type being. Doesn't mean it'll be a Jesus being or anything. You might see something like that.
Very cool. All right. Well, thank you for that. Much love. Blessings.
All right. I don't think Brenditza is here, but if you are, just interrupt. And the last questions are for me.
Yes.
Thank you for coming. My first question is there used to be people reporting like 50 to 70 years ago encounters with small blue beings that were bald-headed that would, enter their room through the walls and pick them up, I don't know what, study them or whatever. But we don't hear about that much anymore. They sound too small to be Arcturians. Were they grays or what kind of beings are they?
Yeah, those are grays. Yeah, there's different versions of grays. Some of them might be the Ebian grays. They're not making it clear, but those are grays. Yeah, and then they might call themselves a different species, but it's gray.
Interesting. So they could be like avian gray hybrids or something?
Yes, it could be that way. Yeah, there's all so many different types. It just for some of them, it's like school, like they're on a school trip, and they go into someone's house. They're just sightseeing, like you walk into a museum and look around.
They used to follow me into the bathroom, and I'd have to tell them to wait outside.
Exactly.
My second question It seems like I'm constantly under attack, or at least being trying to. I can usually push past it. Are they attacking me because the energies I bring here, and they think they can stop me?
Yes, it's your agenda to not have an agenda, and it's artificial intelligence. Let's say it's the Archon energy. At least they feel like they're sending you some static electricity. They're sending you some kind of vibes. This will pass. It has to do with what there's main timelines coming in, as you probably see with the headlines of news. So they don't want you seeing beyond. They don't want you to see the agendas that are going on. They're kind of distracting you, you can say.
I'm easily distractible. All right. Well, thanks
Yeah.
so much, love.
All right.
Thank you for
All right.
coming.
So you may